see, if Crossmolina can continue with the form they have shown it to now, I believe myself they'll win it.
Well, the ball is thrown in by John Glavey, and we're up and away for the second of today's Connacht Gold Senior Football semi-finals. It's Crossmolina playing from right to left, and straight away they're going on the attack and open up the Westport defence, and straight away Crossmolina have got the opening score of the second of this year's senior semi-finals. Really impressive stuff, going right through the heart of that Westport defence, and the finish exquisite, fisted over the bar. Great start for Crossmolina.
Oh, that was a beautiful score from Conor Loftus, again grading up the right half forward section of the field, playing into the road end of the ground, we call it, and fisting it over the bar. Wonderful, just ghosting forward, and there he is after winning the restart.
Well, he's been hugely impressive in this year's championship. Here they go again. Crossmolina straight away into full forward line, picks out Oisin Dean, and the ball is dropped over the bar. Another great score for Crossmolina.
Well, that's a great score for Crossmolina this time again. Rating from the middle is Kobe McDonald, just coming in effortlessly, getting onto his left foot. He's been marked actually by, I think it's Lee Keegan, but that time he just, like in the first situation, ghosted into space, took the ball, didn't take a sole run out of it, just shot it over the bar. And as I said, there is no wind out there. They're playing into this road end of the ground, and by God have they started impressively.
Yeah, great finish there from McDonald, made by Dean, finished by McDonald. We've only played a minute and 20 seconds already. Crossmolina leading 2 points to no score. Loftus and McDonald. Here come Westport now. What'll the response be from Westport? Lee Keegan looks for space. He picks out Finbar McLaughlin. McLaughlin inside the 45-metre line, hits the deck, back up on his feet again now as they look to recycle possession into the centre. Here is Roy Brickenden looking to send this ball in around the house. Can he work something? It's falling from Moran!
Oh, great block!
A block came in there from Crossmolina. Referee though blows his whistle, but that was and could have been a really fine finish with the great block.
Well, I think what we've seen there is a cameo of what to expect from Westport. They're going to let the ball in long into that line of full-back line. Like that case, it was badly misjudged by the full-back Kevin Mulhern. The block came from Dylan Flynn, but the referee had blown from a whistle, and I think Killian Kelly has done the necessary.
Yeah, certainly puts that up and over the bar after 2 minutes. It's been a really exuberating, lively start. 2 points Crossmolina, 1 point Westport.
Yeah, just interesting now to see the kick-outs. Are they going to go long, going to go short?
Patrick Loftus, he's steering it towards the stand side. He was looking to try and pick out Josh Moyles, but it's been won there by Westport. And here they come now. Lee Keegan again looking for Cullen Moore in that full forward line. Moore, a good battle there, persists itself with Moore and McGuinness, but eventually Moore comes out, wins his free.
As he's won the first 2 balls that's got in there, and you can see immediately, you're just seeing exactly the way they're going to go about it. They're going to let the ball in there quickly. They're not going to try and run it through the lines. Hopefully get it into their full forward line and see what happens from there. And so far, okay, I know it's only early days, but by God, it's reaping a dividend.
It certainly is. He was a late inclusion to replace Kevin Kane. And already Colin Moore has looked very sharp. Here's an opportunity for Westport to level proceedings, where Conal Dawson kicks it up and kicks it over the bar. 3.5 minutes played, we're level, 2 points apiece.
Yeah, very, very enterprising start to the game. Again, full of movement, no messing around with the ball, good use of the foot pass. I know it's only early days. Just watching actually in front of me here, Owen McLaughlin playing out in the right half back position here, anticipating the kick out coming out his way, but it's going elsewhere.
Loftus this time goes to the far side of the field, see if he can find a man in maroon and white jersey, and that he does. Referee though blows the whistle and just brings it back to be taken where it was. A little bit of confusion amongst the Crossmolina players as well, but eventually the free is taken. Looking to find James Mahady, but Mahady caught behind his man. Good defending there by Niall McMilliman, and Westport win their free. They take it quickly, looking to try and take the solo and go there, but eventually it's been brought forward and it'll be a free for Westport just outside the are they going to bring it in actually? Or is he going to go for the 2-pointer?
I think they might go for the 2-pointer. The refereeing is just indicating that it's just on the lip actually of the large arc, right in the middle of the goals. I think Patrick O'Malley will come up to take it, but this is an opportunity actually to strike a 2-pointer, and like whatever yips they may have had on the basis of that good start from Crossmolina, they've certainly put it to bed with those 2 points of their own from Kilkelly and Dawson.
Yeah, certainly so. He's been really impressive. 7 points so far in this year's championship, Paddy O'Malley. And there's no doubt about it, the crucial importance he is to this Westport team, both from a goalkeeping perspective and indeed from placed ball as well. It's right in front of the black spot, going for a 2-pointer. Paddy O'Malley Here he comes. Off the left boot. It is steering to the right and wide. That is the first wide of the afternoon here in Charleston.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity. Actually, it was right on the lip of the large arc. It was right in the middle, as you said, in front of the black spot. But he pulled the ball badly. He actually pulled it way to his right, and it remains at 2 points all.
Patrick Loftus now with the restart. He's going right down the middle, looking for Jordan Flynn. That's a wonderful fetch. Puts his hand up and now looking to send it in to James Mahady. Mahady just loses his footing there, and again intercepted by Niall McManaman, and support comes from Roy Brickenden as well. And now Westport look to try and turn defence into attack. McMilliman out to Owen McLaughlin, just emerging from his own half, takes a solo, another for good measure. Down this same stand flank, he finds Finbar McLaughlin. The brothers collaborating into the centre now to Lee Keegan. Keegan just outside the 45-metre line. 5.5 minutes played. We're all square. Westport on the attack. It's there with Kilkelly. Kilkelly sprays it off to his left. He finds Luke Tunney. Tunney off his left boot, and Luke Tunney has kicked that one up and over the bar. Tremendous score. Westport ahead by a point here in Charleston.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-pointer actually.
Yeah, it is now, because the orange flag has eventually gone up. It was white flag first, but that is gone down as a 2-pointer.
Yeah, it's a very, very good score. He kind of sliced the ball. He sliced right across it, but it got the necessary accuracy. Came in at the last moment, and here we go again with a Crossmolina kick out.
Well, he certainly caught the umpires off guard there initially as well, but the orange flag has been raised, and that is a 2-pointer. And it's amazing how a game can change in just a flash, with Crossmolina with that exuberating start, going 2 points to no score up after maybe just over a minute. But now it's Westport ahead by 2, and here they are in the attack once again, looking far more comfortable. Joey Holmes could be in here for a chance. He's going to go for the point, but the goal was also on.
Oh, that was a very easy score. Joey Holmes got the ball right on the end line, again facing into the goals to our right. I think Conor Loftus expected it to come back out, but no. Holmes took in along the end line. I thought he was going to go for a goal for a second, but no, he just held on and just tipped over, punched over a nice point. It's a good score for Westport.
Of course, son of the manager, Pat Holmes as well. He'll be delighted with the response after side going 2 down, now leading by 3, 5 points to 2. Here comes the restart from Loftus, who's going to win this ball and the battle for possession around the middle. Eventually Crossmolina win the breaking ball, and referee blows the whistle, and Crossmolina take their free. They're just trying to emerge, but Westport really getting their face, tackling hard. Foul there committed by Finbar McLaughlin, but Crossmolina looking to try and go quick on their solo and go, but again Westport really pushing up and getting into their faces, not allowing Crossmolina a second to think, and asking real questions of last year's intermediate champions.
Yeah, there's a lot of aggression out there from Westport. They have settled very quickly. They're not making the same mistake as they made against Bravey the last day, where they were slow to actually get into the game, but they've certainly actually warmed to their task very early on by pressing hard on Crossmolina.
Here come Crossmolina now over on that far side as Diarmuid Coggins offloads it. Here could be an opportunity, looking to play one inside. It could be a goal chance for Crossmolina. Great save from O'Malley, comes back there as well. Trying to battle hard was Oisin Dean, but the Westport defence stand tall, and that was a great save from O'Malley.
Oh, there's a great save by O'Malley, but some wonderful enterprising play by Kobe McDonald. The way he changed feet there just at the last minute. But here we go again, great counter-attack.
It is Westport on the attack once again. Luke Tunney has it this time now. Tunney looks for support, gets it from Kilkelly. Kilkelly to his left is Finbar McLaughlin off his left boot. McLaughlin, this could be a boomer, but it's gone to the right and wide. A second wide for Westport.
Yes, the second wide for Westport. Actually, again, he can notice there, I'd say, probably what to expect. They're going for 2 pointers. They didn't kind of, in a sense, try to play that ball further inside. They just took the opportunity, went for it, but from a Westport point of view, wasted it.
Yeah. Of course, a reminder, the conditions here, pitch perfect, not even a puff of breeze out there today. The flag's barely moving at all. It is ideal for football. We've played 9 minutes, and it's Westport leading Crossmolina 5 points to 2. And here come Crossmolina now on the attack. It's Oisin Dean just looking for support. He gives a short to Niall Coggins. They're outside the 45-metre line as they look to play it inside to James Mahady. Mahady out in front, turns, kicks it off the right boot, and that's wide for Crossmolina, their first of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was a lovely move though. I think it was Niall Coggins put the ball into Mahady. Mahady just darted out in front of his player, turned, didn't go to take him on or anything, and you could see the minute the ball left his foot, the head went down. The head just went down. He knew he had made a mess at the final effort at it, but nonetheless, lovely direct play from Crossmolina. So far the game has settled into a very, very good contest, going end to end. No great pattern to it actually, other than just good attacking football.
Paddy O'Malley goes short with the restart. He finds Niall McManaman just inside his own 45, and now Westport look to try and build from deep. As Lee Keegan will spray it across towards that far side, and here come the Blues now again on the attack, trying to work their way through it. Lorcan Silk just looking for some support too. Crossmolina players surround him, eventually offloads it. Here comes another slice ball. Sintin looking for Moran, but that was wonderful defending in that full back line. But Moran has turned it over, gets the shot away, the block comes in from Crossmolina, and eventually they're looking to try and see if they can re-emerge from their own defence. Referee blows the whistle, 3 out for Crossmolina. Wonderful defending, and away comes McGuinness.
Away comes McGuinness, but that was a great bit of fielding. I think it was a Sean Ogle McGuinness actually. Great catch actually, and again a good block after he had lost the ball. But now here they are coming down the stand side of the field. 10
minutes gone here as Crossmolina trailing by 3. Here they come with Josh Moyles. 2 Westport men track him. Been tracked there by Brian McDermott and Finner McLaughlin. Needs support, gets it from Conor Loftus, and now it's there with Dylan Flynn. Flynn gives it now to Jordan Flynn. Flynn just loses it there, runs into a bit of trouble. There was Lee Keegan and Brian O'Malley. Eventually though, it's still there with Flynn, but eventually Westport have dispossessed him, and away come the men from West Mayo. They're just on their own 45-metre line with the gloves in the back pocket. It's been Doyle. Doyle looks up, looking to try and see if he can play a ball inside. That one was just misjudged completely and gone straight into the hands of Jeremy Coggins, and now Crossmolina come on the counter-attack. Coggins looking for Mahady inside, but again all day long Niall McManaman, that full back line, has been really impressive, cutting out the threat.
Yeah, we got bad directed balls actually from both sets of defenders that time. In the first case, Doyle sent a dreadful ball misdirected into the Crossmolina full back line, and then when they attacked, the ball went directly down the throat of Niall McManaman and has given the possession back to Westport. They're attacking now again from left to right.
Yeah, approaching the 12th minute, Westport on the attack again, and again they're looking for Colin Moore inside, but good shepherding back there by Sean Old McGuinness, and that one has gone out and signalled wide.
Yeah, I think it's the third wide actually, yeah. I think at the moment, but it's notable that they're trying to let the ball in long. I think Conor Loftus is trying to get back and act as a sweeper, but he's finding it difficult enough to be in the right place.
Westport ahead by 3, and they've been the dominant side these last 10 minutes or so. Westport have gone over 11 minutes without a score now. Crossmolina have gone 11 minutes without a score. Westport leading 5-2, and here come Westport again. This time Luke Tunney looking again for more inside, but again good interception back there and well by McGuinness. And here come Crossmolina looking to turn defence into attack now. They're bringing along the stand side again, just losing the footing there was Josh Moyles, and getting up close and personal is Finner McLaughlin. Eventually Moyles gets support from Patrick Leddy and gets the return pass again now. Moyles just entering into that Westport half. Leddy has it once more outside the 45-metre line. Looks up to see if he can spray a ball inside. He does, inch perfect there. Now it's MacDonald. MacDonald had made the run inside. Here he comes off his right boot. MacDonald, is it going to go over or has it tailed wide? The umpires go for the white flag. We can do it Hawkeye here. Well, that looked very dubious.
It was a 50-50. I think what do you have is VAR in soccer, you have something in cricket as well, but I'll tell you, it'd be a Tor and Neil here if there was a kind of a replay on that. But fair play to McDonald. He got it onto his right foot, a lovely little jink actually, and again shot the ball up into the air and just inside the post.
He's the top scorer for Crossmolina this year's championship. 221 to his name now. That's a wonderful fetch from Jordan Flynn, and now they come on the attack. He picks out MacDonald once again. Here comes Colby. He's taken on McManaman. That's definitely over the bar from MacDonald, and all of a sudden it's back to a 1-point game.
Back to 1-point game is delightful for MacDonald actually. He's kind of in a sense varying positions. He's moving between centre half forward, full forward and midfield. At the moment actually he's into full forward position, but they're 2 lovely scores he's got, and he's working well off the ball as well. The man is just a delight to watch, and beautiful execution from good opportunities.
Paddy O'Malley goes long with that restart, looking there for Ben Doyle. A good kick out as Doyle ran onto it, been tracked by Conor Loftus and also by Dylan Flynn, the 2 combining, and eventually Dylan Flynn gets in and wins possession back for Crossmolina, and they win themselves a free. They take it quickly. It's with Aaron Coggins now over that far side. Off the shoulder running is Patrick Leddy. Leddy just looks up, trying to navigate his way through that Westport defence, and support presents itself now by way of Jeremy Coggins. Coggins off his shoulder running there is Jordan Flynn. Here comes Flynn just outside that 45-metre line. We're approaching the opening quarter of an hour here in Charlestown, and it's Westport leading by a point, 5 points to 4. Here's Mahady, just about 25 metres out from that Westport goal. Short pass to Jordan Flynn, and he'll spray it out now to Conor Loftus, about 55 metres out. Looking for a direct ball inside again for MacDonald. MacDonald needs support, and eventually that ball still not gone. They're battling to try and keep it if they can. And the umpire believes they've still kept it in somehow.
He kept it in.
It's out now to Mahady.
Fairness, he kept it in.
Mahady to Dean, Oisin Dean. Again, looking for support. He still has it. Dean gives it to Leddy. Again, they're about 25 metres out now from that Westport goal as James Mahady looks to line this one up. Has gone across the face of goal and wide, the second wide for Crossmolina.
Yeah, and I think James has put both balls wide actually, and his body language when he hits a bad ball like that, the body language says everything. The head goes down, but there's been just some wonderful play. And watching McDonald's movement actually, the way he kind of darting left and right, making himself available all the time, maybe not always getting the ball. He's been marked actually right now by Rory Brickington, who's moved back into the full back position.
Here comes the restart from Paddy O'Malley. Plenty of distance again over that far side, and Westport now win possession with Luke Tunney, and here they come now on the attack, looking to try and work it inside, looking for Kilkelly. Kilkelly has it all, good clever ball to Lee Keegan. Keegan off the shoulder, Brian McDermott is through. Here he comes, McDermott needs support. Cullen Moran is there off the left boot, and Cullen Moran sticks that one up and over the bar. Good clever play from Westport, fast, exciting. They're ahead by 2.
That's a beautiful score. It came from the kick out first of all from O'Malley out to the wing. I think it was Colin Moran got on it and then put the ball in, and then finally was it Moran rather who executed the kick, but it was lovely football, just glowing football.
Yeah, brilliant from Moran. Great build-up play as well, leading up to that one from Luke Tunney and Lee Keegan, and the finish coming from Colin Moran. And here come Crossmolina now, trailing by 2, 16 and a half minutes on the clock. It's with Josh Moyles looking to go past the challenge there of Brian McDermott. Has support with him. One of those players who support him is Dylan Flynn as they try to go on the outside again, and here they come MacDonald. Runner coming through is Mahady. He hand in for McManaman, still there for Crossmolina, across the face of goal. It is. There could be a chance for Oisin Dean, and he takes the
point. It's free out actually. He touched the ball.
Oh yeah, you're right. They've called. There it is, a free out. That point won't stand.
It won't. But again, lovely play, enterprising play, just a lovely invention by Crossmolina. But unfortunately, from their point of view, I think the corner forward just touched the ball at the ground. Dermot Coggins, I think it was, and the referee spotted and correctly gave the free out.
Well, it's a free out, and Westport remain in front, leading by 2, 6 points to 4 here. It's with Owen McLaughlin running through. McLaughlin to Kilkelly. Oh, sold a lovely dummy there. Here he comes now. The more chance for McLaughlin off the left. McLaughlin kicks it high, but kicks it to the right and wide.
That's a waste of a beautiful piece of football, a beautiful piece of approach work. McLaughlin that time, he ought to have kept the ball alive, ought to have given another pass to somebody who would score it, but that was a very, very bad miss from a Westport point of view. But they just scythed through the the Crossmolina defence there as they wished.
Patrick Loftus with the restart, jumping high there was Jordan Flynn, needed some support, eventually gets it now from Conor Loftus, and now it's with Niall Coggins over that far side, just outside the 45-metre line. To his left is Jermith. Here comes Jermith Coggins, one of 3 Coggins brothers playing over the top to Mahady. Space opening up. Oisin Dean. Dean is there. Now it's with MacDonald trying to go past the defender. MacDonald's effort is gone.
It's a free in.
To the right and wide, but the referee is bringing it back for a foul on MacDonald and a free for Crossmolina.
Yeah, and I think it's the right decision. Again, MacDonald's jersey was pulled as he executed that little dummy. He got back onto his right foot, and the referee spotted just a tug. It's probably that tug contributed to MacDonald kind of screwing the ball off the right side of his foot over onto the right. But they have now an opportunity to atone for that, and Mahady's the one who's taken the kick.
Well, he's 18 points so far in this year's championship. James Mahady kicks that one over. That's his first of the afternoon, and it's back to a 1-point game. 6 points Westport, 5 Crossmolina. We have played 18 minutes.
Yeah, but there's great risk taking by both sides. There's great enterprise from both sides. There's wonderful use of the ball. Again, invention and just simply kind of players on both sides looking at the possibilities that are open to them. Very little structure, very little what you call kind of pre-arranged stuff, but just up and down the field.
Westport eventually win their kick out there. There was a good bit of battling for possession, and here Westport come now as Holmes down the stand side to Finlay McLaughlin. McLaughlin opening up the defence. He's still going. McLaughlin trying to dance his way through them. Needs to turn. Eventually he turns and fits that one wide. And in fairness, he done that nearly all by himself. A fifth wide for Westport.
Yeah, there was nobody coming up in support of him that time. He was coming in from the right half forward position into the right corner forward position. He was battled up, and somehow he tried to punch the ball up over his shoulder and punched it wide. It's a blind shot in some respects, just as his brother a couple of moments earlier had a blind shot. But that's two bad wides actually from Westport, from very good from good positions and from good movements.
Loftus with the restart as Jordan Flynn jumped highest, and it's broken down there to Diarmuid Coggins, and away come Crossmolina now with Conor Loftus right in the centre of the field, just looking up at options available to him. Back he gives it to Jordan Flynn, and Flynn across now to Niall Coggins. It's Westport ahead by 1, 6 points to 5 as we approach the 20th minute here in Charlestown, the second of this year's Connacht Goals Senior Football semi-finals. The Deelrovers once more in possession. Here they come, just outside that Westport 45, down the same flank to Patrick Leddy, looking for one outside the boot, and this one is going to go harmlessly to that near post and wide, a third wide for Crossmolina.
Yeah, again, there was no real kind of conviction in that kick. He was maybe going for for a 2-pointer, but you could see the minute it left his foot that it went way off to the right. That was poorly, the technique in that was poor, and actually it was kicked without any great belief.
O'Malley does well there with the restart, gets it away to Roy Brickenden, and Westport again building from deep and looking to try and gather some momentum going forwards there. It's with McDermott, offloads it, and now it's here with Joey Holmes. Holmes looking for Colin Moran inside. Moran just out in front of McGuinness. He turns off his right boot. Is that going to curl in? Oh, that goes over. It's gorgeous. The umpire's taking their time to deliberate, but eventually the white flag is raised. What a score for Moran.
That's a beautiful score by Colin Moran. Again, he didn't take his man on. He was well out on the right hand side, just inside the arc, but just instinctively shot the ball over his shoulder. McGuinness, who has had a fine game on him up to now, actually could do nothing about him and got a lovely score.
Lovely score for sure. 21 minutes on the clock. It's Westport ahead now, 7 points to 5. Elsewhere in the Tree North Catering Junior semi-final, Ardell Lee Kilchmark 5 points, 6 points to 5 is the latest in that one. And just a big roar from the Westport court from Crossmolina have foul possession. Josh Moyles penalised as Westport free in the middle of the park.
Oh, you can see there in that little example the aggression that Westport have brought to the game from the word go today. Great tackling that time, great collective effort by everybody.
Oh, McLaughlin coming through, gives it now to Joey Holmes. Holmes has two Crossmolina players around him, pressure coming on there from Diarmuid Coggins. Still Holmes, he needs support, needs to turn back, coming to assist if needs be was Roy Brickenden. Instead he plays it out to Conal Dawson. Back eventually it comes, and now it's with Westport's Brian O'Malley just outside the Crossmolina 45 metre line. Across he plays it to Lorcan Silk. Silk looks up. Westport ahead by 2 points here, 22 and a half on the clock. It's with Lee Keegan. Keegan just takes the solo again, commanding, controlled, and just Westport looking that bit more dominant in these stages by 2 points. They're leading. Here comes Moran. Is this going to swing in?
No.
It just drops short. It looked good, but it left its boot, but it needed a bit more petrol.
It just needed a little bit more bread and butter on top of it, actually. It was just came short, but again, no messing around with the ball, very little adornment, just a direct kick. And here's a bit of a situation over here that the referee's attention has been called to.
Yeah, there is. Now he can't be in bother if that was spotted, but play continues. Crossmolina on the attack as James Mahady looks for support. He has it. He's just on the 13 metre line. He plays it back out now to Oisin Dean. Dean again. Crossmolina trying to navigate their way through this crowded Westport defence. With Mahady once more to his right. There he is, Dylan Flynn. Flynn kicks this one up and over the bar. Fine score from Flynn. Is back to a 1 point game.
Back to a 1 point game. Lovely score from Flynn again. The ball going from one side of the field to the other. Flynn timing his run perfectly, just tipping it over the bar. But I just thought there might have been an incident in the middle of the field that might have been brought to the referee's attention where two players got involved.
Entangled, you could say.
Entangled. Well, okay, we'll be we're being kind. We're being kind, Michael D.
There was some calls surely from the Crossmolina contingent for John Glavey to act, but nothing comes of it, and it is as you are in a 1 point game. Westport 7, Crossmolina 6. approaching the 25th minute of play. Crossmolina on the attack. It's with Conor Loftus. Loftus just outside the Westport 45. He's taken on Lee Keegan, looking to get past him. Keegan gets the hand in, McCree's hand up for advantage. The advantage could be played on here as Oisin Dean looks to get the shot away, but it's been brought back, and it will be a Crossmolina free for that foul on Conor Loftus committed by Lee Keegan.
Yeah, from a Crossmolina point of view, they've got to try and get Conor Loftus getting forward more often than has been the case. In the first minute he drifted into space, got a lovely opening score for Crossmolina. That time again kind of spelt danger once he got into that right corner forward position and earned the free that Mahady now has a chance to actually kind of execute.
Here comes James Mahady. There's been a goal for Arda in their semi-final against Kilchma. It's now 1-7-5 in favour of Arda in that semi-final. Here in Charlestown, Crossmolina have the opportunity to level matters with James Mahady. Kicks it up and kicks it over the bar. The white flag is raised. We're level, 7 points apiece, 5 minutes to go till half time.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Mahady that time kind of kicked the ball very high into the air. His left foot just drifted inside the post at the right hand at the right moment. But what has been a very exciting game with great football in it. Okay, just one of the surprises, and there haven't been more scores. Just 7 points all after 25 minutes. I would have expected more, actually, considering the quality of game we've seen.
Here comes the restart now in a battle for possession as Owen McLaughlin wins it. McLaughlin, he's been hassled and harried there by Josh Moyles. He needs support. A hefty enough tackle has come in there on Luke Tunney. Tunney hits the deck as Crossmolina protests, but it'll come to nothing. It will be a Westport free for sure, just outside the 45-metre line. And you'd imagine this could well be Paddy O'Malley territory.
Yeah, he's sauntering up to it all right, not rushing or anything, knowing that half time is coming up fairly quickly. The foul that time was committed just outside the 45-metre line over here on the stand side of the ground. There's no doubt about it, Paddy O'Malley will have the distance, but with the last couple of kicks we've seen of it, they haven't been up to his normal standard. But again, I just met a man there earlier, Morgan Rowland. Morgan's up from Dura Bearfield, a great Crossmolina supporter. His team Dura Bearfield are playing in Clare tomorrow in the Clare County final, so we just say hello to Morgan and safe driving and going home.
Yeah, he's a busy day watching all the a busy weekend rather, watching the Clare final tomorrow and today's Mayo Senior Football semi-final. Here is Paddy O'Malley with an opportunity for a 2-pointer. It hasn't struck it particularly well. It's going to drop short, and it's gathered back there by Kevin Mulhern. And now Crossmolina will go on the counter-attack. Mulhern out to Dylan Flynn, and here they come now with Josh Moyles. Moyles looks to try and plough his way there past the challenge of Larkin Silk. Silk held him up, and I think there will be a free definitely for Crossmolina, and there may well be a talking to as well for Larkin Silk.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's John Glavy's not going to issue a card, but that time there's no doubt about it. Larkin Silk's tackle was a little bit over exuberant actually, and again, he is actually going to book him, and I think it deserves a booking. That was a careless, lazy tackle, and I think it gave John Glavy very little option other than to issue a yellow card.
Yep, a yellow card for Larkin Silk. We have 27 minutes here on the clock in Charlestown, and it's all square. Crossmolina 7, Westport 7. Crossmolina with the free just inside their own half. They go short, looking to try and get Jordan Flynn onto the ball as Westport players surround Crossmolina, but eventually Crossmolina emerge, and here they come now on the attack once more. It's with Jordan Flynn. Flynn again just careless from the county man as Westport intervene, and here they come with Ben Doyle. Doyle offloads it, and now it's with Lee Keegan. Foul committed there from Josh Moyles, and Westport take the solo and goal. They don't dilly-dally. It's with Conal Dawson. Dawson offloads it. There now is with Kilkelly as Patrick Leddy breathing down his neck. He managed to get away from him, Kilkelly, and looking now for Colin Moore, and again out in front of McGuinness. McGuinness not giving up, but eventually Moore is able to lose him, but runs into a little bit of Crossmolina traffic. 3-4 Deelrovers been around them. Eventually Crossmolina defenders stand tall. They win their free.
Yeah, he's author of his own misfortune that time. He got inside his man, lovely, but again just a poor execution of the skills. He tried to take a slow run, ball went onto the ground, he was crowded out and called them for over-carrying.
Crossmolina in possession. We're just over a minute to go till half time. It's 7 points apiece, really tight, impossible to pick a winner amongst these two. It's with Niall Coggins now. Coggins gives it to Dylan Flynn. Here he comes, taking on the Westport defence. He's still going. He's ran about 25 metres, but runs into Lee Keegan, and the rest is that Westport come away with it, but they've just momentarily lost it once more. In from Crossmolina, big hit there from McLaughlin. Fair, says the referee. And again, it's really careless and wild stuff. Crossmolina put it back, and here they come with Oisin Deeney offloads. It could be a chance here once again for
It's McDonald again, yeah.
McDonald puts it over, and Crossmolina are ahead right on the half-hour mark.
Right in the half-hour mark, and again McDonald brought order to a lot of chaos there. There was a lot of, poor passes, tackles going in and ball going loose. But McDonald brought that little bit of order to proceedings. Final act of the half, and again they go in 8 points to 7 ahead after what has been a very good half of football.
A good lively half. Crossmolina got off to a good start, Mark, and they went to 2 points to no score up after only a minute of play. But Westport responded brilliantly. And what I've noticed about Westport, they brought real intensity and aggression to this game.
They've got intensity. They've brought a level of intensity that we...
Crossmolina, or will it be Westport looking to get back to the highs of male senior football titles? John Glavey throws in the ball, and it's Westport that win it right from the off with Rory Brickington, and straight away as Brickington was looking to lush that one in, the play has stopped because there is an injury to Crossmolina player. Right from the start. I think it's Jordan, isn't it?
No, I'm not sure if it's... I think it's Kobe
not.
McDonald.
Yeah,
I think
you're right.
What happened basically, listeners, is that two players, I think, went up for the ball for the restart. I think Rory Brickington and Kobe McDonald. And Kobe kind of, in a sense, leaped out over him and fell awkwardly on his knee. Now, I hope it's not too serious, but the physios are in and the medical people are in looking at the injury, assessing whether he can go on or not. Personally, I don't think from a distance it is that bad. He'll be able to get up, but he certainly took a knock on it. He's thankfully, from a Crossmolina point of view, he's up again, he's hobbling and ready to go. Yeah, back up on his feet there, after being seen to by Dr. Declan Clinton and Dr. Eleanor Fitzgerald, as Crossmolina win possession now and they have it right around the centre of the field. It's there with Jordan Flynn. Flynn picks out Patrick Lenny. He's on the 45 metre line. Crossmolina leading Westport by a point here at the early stages of this second half. It's with Jeremy Coggins. Nice ball to spray it across the far side to James Mahady. He comes into the centre, needs support, and that's a great interception there. That's great play by Owen McLaughlin.
McLaughlin,
great tackle
to win it back, and here comes Colin Dawson. As Dawson looks for support over on that far side. It's again McLaughlin powering through the centre. There to support him is Dawson once more. This looks promising from Westport perspective, and here they come with the score.
That's a fabulous score.
Up and over the bar.
Colin Dawson
from deep, and a great finish there as well from Dawson, and we're level here in Charlestown.
Yeah, that all came from a great tackle by Owen McLaughlin up on the other side of the ground. He stripped basically James Mahady of the ball over to the right corner forward position, drove forward then on the right, played a couple of 1-2s. Dawson eventually got the end of it, and a great score, great opening score of the half for Westport. Yeah, level now, 8 points apiece. Really impressive, Dawson. That's his second point in today's county semi-final, as Brian O'Malley has that one possession back there for Westport. Wins are free as well, and it'll be Westport free over on that far side. I can tell you Arda and Kilchma are level at 1-8 each apiece in their game, so that's all square in the county junior semi-final today. We have 2 minutes played in the second half here, and we're all square as well. 8 points apiece. It's with Killian Kilkelly now for Westport. Kilkelly just marginally aside the new arc. He'll go into the centre. Nice pass there to pick out Lorcan Silk to great block.
Dawson, but that's just pull the trigger. Crossmolina were there to block, and again that man McGuinness doing great defending, and so too is Niall Coggins, and here comes Coggins now for Crossmolina, looking to try and turn defence into attack. It's with McDonald. Colby McDonald, 4 points in that opening half, tries to spin away from his man. Yeah. He touched it on the ground when he hit the deck, and be free for Westport. Yeah, probably tried to take it beyond the man too many, so to speak, but in the process he actually fell on the ground and touched the ball on the ground, and as a consequence Westport are over the ball and they're counter-attacking. Here they come, Westport now. It's with Kilkelly. Kilkelly again, nice and elegant. Here he comes off his left foot.
That's
great
class.
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 And Westport ahead by 1.
That's a class score for Kilkelly. That time he didn't know if he couldn't find support on his right hand side, so he drifted on to his left. A lot of pressure coming on him, and next he just touched it over his left. That was a beautiful piece of skill, beautiful piece of just improvisation. Great score for Kilkelly. Into the town end of the ground, actually.
Yeah, beautiful score. That's his second. Westport ahead now, 9 points to 8. They've got the first 2 scores of this half. They're ahead by 1, and they have their tails up again, and here they come, Westport. They're just on that Crossmolina 45-metre line with Colin Moore, and he sprays it across now to Luke Tunney. Got a beautiful 2-pointer in that opening half. He's going to this time offload it to Joey Holmes. Holmes back to Kilkelly once again, and Kilkelly holding on to possession just on that 45-metre line. Offloads it to Finbar McLaughlin. McLaughlin back to Silk, and again Westport happy enough to hold on to, but Silk a little bit careless there, a little bit pedestrian-like, because that's been eaten up by Jordan Flynn, and now Crossmolina have 1 possession back and go on the counter-attack. Referee's hand up as well for advantage. It's Kevin Mulhern over the top. There could be a chance here for Crossmolina. It's there with Niall Coggins. He's in. He's going to fist it over the bar. He'll take the point for 11.
Oh, it's a great score for Niall Coggins. Get a lovely turnover by Jordan Flynn. Flynn intercepted a ball there that was played across the field, turned a defence into attack immediately. Niall Coggins got the end of it, and again from probably just a little bit to the right of the large rectangle, punched the ball over the bar. But that was a great example of quality counter-attacking, and again fabulous end result from a cross point of view.
Well, Pat Holmes and his management team will be furious with the kind of pedestrian-like nature of that pass, which led to that Crossmolina score, and now Crossmolina have won the resulting kick-out themselves, and here they come with Josh Moyles over on that far side. Moyles looking up at options available to him. They're just marginally inside the Westport half. Again, they try to navigate their way around choppy enough waters. It's over to Aaron Coggins now on this stand side. Paddy Gardner in front of us here on the sideline urging his players forward. It's with Mahdi.
Yeah, this is a 3 situation at the moment. The first 3v or 4v3 situation we see emerging.
Here comes Crossmolina again now. Loftus inside. He picks out Oisin Dean. Dean trying to get away from his man. Gets the shot away, but that one is going to be kept in by McDonald. This kept in somehow. There's going to be a goal chance. Shout for a penalty or a free. Was he inside the question? He was inside. John Glavey has his arms outreached. He's called for the penalty for Crossmolina, and this could be a big moment 6 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, a little bit of chaotic football there, to be honest about the moment. High up into the air there was a scrum, and I think McDonald emerged with it and was fouled, no doubt about that. And the free kick now, or the penalty kick rather, which was the correct decision given, has been taken by Conor Loftus.
And we know this man, he has got the crucial one last year to claim the All-Ireland intermediate title, or earlier this year rather, for Crossmolina. He's a wonderful striker of the ball.
And it's lovely too to watch the little lads run around behind the goals just to get behind the line of his kick.
This will put Crossmolina ahead by 3. Loftus, he's hit the crossbar. It's come back out, and it's who have come away with it. And here they come, big moments.
Yeah, it was a big moment. He drove the ball actually very, very hard. Didn't go for placement to the extent that I thought he might have. And as a consequence, now you have Owen McLaughlin on the counter-attack.
Well, there was power in that for sure, but it came off the woodwork and back out, and Westport have possession themselves now on the attack. It's there with McLaughlin, Finbar McLaughlin, into brother Owen. Now it's Silky, loses his footing, back up, out it comes to Colin Moran. Moran just around the new arc again, trying to get away from his man, needs support. Still, Colin Moore in possession. Still, we're all square, 9 points apiece. What a huge moment in the game. That missed penalty from Crossmolina. Moore sends this one in around the house. A chance in there lurking with Ryan O'Malley, but it's been signalled wide.
Yes, signalled wide, but all a little bit frantic, all a little bit chaotic there. Players losing their footing, kind of rushing everything. Just need to calm it down a little bit. I think maybe the excitement, the rush of blood after the penalty miss got to both sides. And here's great press by Westport on the Crossmolina kick out.
Yeah, they're pushing huge pressure there on Crossmolina as Jeremy Coggins eventually he gets it away to Josh Moyles. Moyles to Loftus, but still pressure coming on there from Westport as Lee Keegan was pushing up, but eventually Crossmolina navigates their way out of it. And here they come now, Aaron Coggins on this near stand side. Coggins has support with him. There's a 1-2 there with Oisín Dean. Still Coggins to big Paddy Letty now. Letty off his right boot. Here he comes, the man from County Cavan. Won't make it click, and that is to the left and wide.
Yeah, I think that's Crossmolina's fourth wide. Actually, I make it in the game.
Yep.
Again, Letty took on the responsibility, to be fair to him that time. A lot of the hard work done by the Coggins brothers in moving the ball forward. But it'll be just fascinating to see to what extent that penalty miss will influence the final outcome of the game.
Yeah, it will be fascinating, surely, to see how it all pans out. 8 minutes gone here in the second half. All square, 9 points apiece. O'Malley with the kick out. He's looking for his namesake, Brian O'Malley, and O'Malley wins it. And here he comes, just to send that ball in. A great block from Diarmuid Coggins. And just won back by Crossmolina. Here's Conor Loftus now going on the speed. Loftus to the 1-2 with Jordan Flynn. Still going Loftus, entering into that Westport half. He's 45 metres out. He's outside the new arc. He's going to shoot. It drops short into the hands of Paddy O'Malley. And Westport now will clear their line.
Yeah, that was another opportunity kind of spurned by again a lot of mistakes by both sides at the moment. But that time Conor had the shot of the goals. It dropped short. But these are all great opportunities being squandered.
Brian McDermott taking along the stand side for Westport. 3 Crossmolina men around him. He eventually gets away with it there and gives it short now to Conal Dawson. Dawson across the field to Colin Moore and try and do a little bit of dancing and jigging around that Crossmolina defence. He still has it. Moore needs to offload at this stage, but he's engineered himself for free, and I'm sure he was glad to hear that whistle sound.
Well, he was stopping and starting like one of these bucks you'd be driving behind sometimes and be doing tap dancing on the brakes. But eventually he managed to get the defender to kind of, in a sense, commit the foul, and so the free kick is just on the arc again. I keep saying this, it's actually on the arc or marginally outside, so Killian Kilkelly is going to fancy his chances. He's placing the ball on the turf. The turf is just so dry, it's just perfect conditions again, we repeat. And this is a 2-pointer. This is a possibility for a 2-pointer.
Killian Kilkelly, he has 2 points to his name so far. We've had 1 2-pointer from Luke Tunney in the opening half. Here he comes, Kilkelly off his right boot. Can he make it? Hits. He hits it to the left and wide.
No, that was a poor kick actually. He didn't get hit that right at all. I thought he forced the ball somewhat, forced the kick somewhat, and it just went away to the left. Never got the technique right whatsoever in that. I think maybe just it was that little bit outside his range, and as a result it didn't work for him. 10
minutes gone here in the second half. It's as you are, all square. Westport win that Crossmolina kick out with Niall McManaman. He offloads it here. There could be an opportunity to send it into the full forward line again for Colin Moore, and Moore just out in front of McGuinness. He loses them now, gives it short there. It's Kilkelly, and Kilkelly kicks that ball over the bar, and Westport takes the lead here 10 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, 10 minutes into the second half. Again, a good score from Kilkelly, making amends for the last miss, but good work once again, I think, from Colin Moore, winning a difficult ball out in the right corner forward position, finding the right pass at the right moment to Kilkelly. No adornment whatsoever, just kicked the ball over the bar.
He's been really impressive today, hasn't he, Colin Moore?
Colin Moore has been a real ace in the pack actually for Westport today. He's had an outstanding game. On the other side here, I see Patrick Letty being taken off and
Fionn Duffy
coming into the full forward position.
Sub to be able to bring on. He got 4 points when he came on as a sub against Belmullet. Of course, had injury problems earlier this year as well. Real talented player, and he will look to try and make a big difference now for the North Mayo men, and they need it because they're trailing Westport by a point, 10 points to 9. Crossmolina win themselves a free around the middle of the park. They're trying to take it quickly, but that was cut off for them. But eventually Loftus has the free, and he's looking to send it into that full forward line, but it's gone straight directly into the hands of Rory Brickenden. And here come Westport now, looking to try and turn defence into attack. It's Brickenden out to Owen McLaughlin. That was very close to touching it on the ground, but he got away with it. And Crossmolina looking to try and win. It's very chaotic scenes out there. Eventually free is awarded to Crossmolina, and here they come. Niall Coggins trying to open up the defence. Coggins to Dean, back to Mahady, just again marginally inside that new arc. Now it's with Fionn Duffy, goes past his man, an opportunity presents itself.
Good score.
Good score. Only on the field 30 seconds, and he has Crossmolina back on level terms.
Back on level terms. That's a very good score from Fionn Duffy, but great work actually by a number of the Crossmolina forwards. what's noticeable actually is just players are rushing the game somewhat from both sides and maybe kind of committing more mistakes than they normally would. I noticed, for example, James Mahady and Lee Keegan at it actually. I think Mahady's getting up Keegan's nose and the referee's having a word with James Clavy's having a word with Lee Keegan
and
at
right
the moment.
in front of them.
And James Keegan,
James Mahady gives a pat.
He's giving a little pat on the bottom.
Lovely way of putting it, Mark.
Against the Sixth Commandment.
Another one for good measure as well. We're having a good battle, the two of them out there in the middle of the
For
park.
sure they are.
All square, 10 points apiece, 42 in the clock. The restart comes from Paddy O'Malley, sends it long over on that far side. Who's going to win this ball? It's a Crossmolina man that wins it, and Kevin Mulhern puts that pass to Kevin Mulhern and works out somehow. Well, Ward almost intercepted with Carl Lobster to pick it up, and here it is now with James Mahady. He has patted that ball to a fellow Crossmolina player. Eventually, referee blows his whistle. It'll be a free for Crossmolina, just marginally inside own half.
Yeah, lack of composure has become the common feature actually on the pitch at the moment. When players are getting the ball, they're just, well, again.
This looks interesting from Duffy. I thought it might have come in, but it hasn't.
It hasn't. The referee wasn't going to kill us with signals too early on that one,
no,
I'm afraid.
He was not.
Wondering himself.
We're all wondering, but it certainly had the distance, but just didn't have the accuracy from Duffy on that occasion.
Yeah, I think that's is it their fifth wide?
Yep,
yeah,
fifth wide for Crossmolina.
Fifth wide. I think Westport have had 7.
They have, exactly, yeah. 7 wides for Westport. And 5 for Crossmolina, and on the scoreboard is 10 points apiece.
10 points, yeah.
14 played in the second half. The latest from the junior semi-final, Arda 2-11, Kilshamont 1-13. So it's a 1-point game. It's there, very close as well. Westport on the attack now, looking to try and work something. Can they do it here with McLaughlin's in, and eventually it is
Finbar
McLaughlin that puts that ball over the bar, and they look really, really dangerous when they're attacking.
Well, great attacking, but if you want to watch an unorthodox strike of the ball from Finbar McLaughlin, then just watch that one, because he, honestly, the way he kind of got his foot around that, very, very difficult execution of the score, but nonetheless, all that mattered was the final outcome, and it split the posts.
This game is ebbing and flowing, and it's still impossible to pick a winner. We're midway through the second half. Westport ahead by a point, 11 points to 10. I see another substitution being made as well over that far side. It's for Westport. It's Luke Tunney that's making way, and Conor Calvey is on to replace him. Restart comes from Patrick Loftus, and it's won there by Brian O'Malley from Westport around the middle of the park, sending a ball into that full forward line. A great ball it is, right in the pocket of Joey Holmes. Joey Holmes going to pull the trigger. Joey Holmes puts it over the bar. Just like that, beautiful ball in from O'Malley, and a great finish from Holmes.
Yeah, it's so simple. Long ball in, Holmes given too much room actually, and again it just is the area of the pitch I think that Crossmolina might have a deficiency in, is in their full back line. Holmes that time given too much space, first of all to win the ball, and secondly to take the kick and puts them another point ahead.
Westport ahead by 2. The restart comes from Loftus, and again that's a fine fetch there from Finbar McLaughlin. So Westport enjoying the line share now in the last while of those kickouts from Crossmolina, and here comes Killian Kilkelly. Kilkelly sprays it across the far side, looking for Conal Dawson. Dawson has been tracked by Josh Moyles, looking to try and take him on, going to turn, thought about the shot, still holds on to it, still there for Westport, just on the verge that Newhart with Conor Moore dancing and jigging his way again, and Conor Moore puts his hand up in the air. What a gorgeous ball from Colin Moore. He has been good line today.
Oh, he's been excellent, but that's such a beautifully executed score. Like, again, great play, great crossfield ball from Kelly into space. And incidentally, in the last few minutes, Crossmolina are losing their kickouts. They're losing their own kickouts. They're finding it difficult. They're going long with all of them, and Westport are nearly winning all of them.
On this occasion, Crossmolina win their own kickout as Conor Loftus broke it down for Jeremy Coggins. Crossmolina trailing Westport now by 3 points, 17 minutes on the clock. Westport again getting in tough to that challenge was Brian O'Malley, but Crossmolina somehow still managed to hold on to it with Conor Loftus. He's been fouled by Rory Brickenden, and it will be a Crossmolina free just marginally inside the Westport half. They sprayed across to the far side now to Kevin Mulhern. Mulhern down that same flank to Dylan Flynn. Flynn looking to take on the defence, needs support. Josh Moyles there to assist. Back now to Fionn Duffy.
That's fabulous defending by Westport, getting numbers around the ball.
Yeah, you can tell they're really locked tight. They're hard to break down, Westport. Here is Loftus again. He is sprayed across the far side to Jimmy Mahady. Mahady looking to take on his man again. He's there, been tracked by Brickenden. He sends it in. Paddy O'Malley.
That's good goalkeeping.
That was pressure. He only gets it away though. There's going to be a chance here for Crossmolina. They won it back. Kevin Mulhern has somehow managed to put that ball into the back of the net, and we're all square here in Charlestown. Oh my word! You can never write off Crossmolina.
Never write them off. Goalkeeper Paddy O'Malley with a fine save. Lost the ball coming out, and was it full back? Was it Kevin Mulhern? Open attack position. I don't know what he was doing there. Well, certainly from across the line there, point of view, right place at the right moment and the right result, right outcome. So level scores again.
Oh, level scores again. This is incredible drama. 48 minutes on the clock here in Charlestown. All square. 110 Crossmolina, 13 points Westport, and here come Westport again now. Will the response be to that Crossmolina major? Across they bring it to Larkin Silk. Again, they're just marginally inside their own half, Westport. Certainly that goal will have rocked them. Here they come again with Silk. Silk has support with him. One of those players to assist is Lee Keegan, been tracked by Mahady. Keegan into the centre again to Dawson, and now it's with Larkin Silk just coming along this stand side. Silk, he picks out Conor Calvey. Calvey again hops the ball, and he'll spray it back into his own half to Brian O'Malley, and here comes Brian O'Malley now for Westport. Again, just marginally inside that Crossmolina half. Support comes from Finbar McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking to send one in to big Joey Holmes inside. He's found him. Holmes can't carry it. Is there a penalty? The hand is up. Has he made it inside? Referee, all eyes on him.
It's a penalty.
He puts his arms out. It's a penalty for Westport.
Well, we have the old saying in Irish, so much here. That was a long ball put into Holmes. Holmes behind the fullback. He's taller than the fullback. I think Kevin Mulhern. He had his hands up. He won the ball and immediately surrounded by 2 or 3 Crossmolina men. And between the lot of them, they conceded the penalty kick. So I think Kilkenny has been left with the responsibility now of making the most of this. Yeah. And I see in there at the moment you have
Colin Moran and Dylan Flynn.
Yeah, Dylan Flynn is having a few words about how to take a penalty, shall we say?
Yeah.
But he's certainly trying to get on his nerves. So will it be the case of 2 missed penalties, or will it Kilkenny put, shall we say, an end to that possible narrative?
Yeah, well, Crossmolina missed a penalty 6 minutes into the second half as Carl Loftus hit the woodwork. This will put Westport ahead by 3. It's Killian Kilkelly against Patrick Loftus. Kilkelly off his right boot. Loftus goes the wrong way, Kilkelly goes to the right, and Westport are ahead by 3 here as we approach and swing in to the final 10 minutes.
No, it's very well executed by Kilkelly, but what I loved about it was Joey Holmes had drifted into the full forward position. He was spotted with the long ball, and he was spotted with one of his outfield players with the long ball, won it and was fouled, and Kilkelly did the rest. The
kick out comes now from Patrick Loftus, a battle for possession, and John Glavey blows the whistle, and it will be a free for Westport. This is an incredible game, how it's swinging and turning.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, but at the same time you have to hand it to Westport. They're a better team in the second half. They have applied great press on all of the Crossmolina restarts, and they're winning an awful lot of them. And just Keegan is in there on the ball at the moment, just bringing order to things. And Finbar McLaughlin, they simply just are playing with greater composure and a greater degree of understanding of each other's play.
Here come Westport again, leading by 3. Oh, McLaughlin, that one was completely pickpocketed there by Cody McDonald, and here McDonald comes, he's fouled, and Crossmolina look to take the free quickly with Jordan Flynn. Flynn sends it right into that full forward line. Great ball and great hands as well there from Oisin Dean. And here comes Crossmolina. Josh Boyles now has options to his left. One of those Jeremy Coggins, 3 Westport players around him. Still there, Coggins off his left boot. Is it going to squeeze in? I think no, but it's gone out for a 45.
No, Derek Coggins that time, I think he managed to get the 45. Crossmolina players got a touch on it once, not for the first time in the game. Owen McLaughlin going forward loses the ball. That's his Achilles heel in many ways. He does so much good work in terms of getting up and down the field, supporting players, carrying the ball forward, but at times it's just when the ball gets in his hand, he just takes the wrong option and takes on maybe a man too many, and you had an example of it there. So this gives an opportunity to Covey McDonald to actually go for a score from the 45.
I see Crossmolina are bringing on Dara Siren as well, another big man coming on for Crossmolina around the middle of the park. But here's an opportunity for Kobe MacDonald to bring it back to a 2-point game.
I think it's Niall Coggins that's going off.
Yeah, it certainly looks like him from this vantage point. MacDonald strikes, and MacDonald scores.
I tell you one thing, Michael D will be in the funny farm. He was wondering himself, did it go over? But no, listeners, it went over.
I think the flags confused him there. They confused us all at one stage, but it's back to a 2-point game here in Charlestown. Struck that 45 brilliantly, and now it's 113 Westport, 111 Crossmolina, and we have 8 minutes to go in Charlestown. It's with Westport again over on that far side, trying to navigate their way just along the sideline. Eventually,
we've got to credit Westport, actually, in fairness to them, with their ability to win their own kickouts and to spoil so many of the Crossmolina kickers. They've been better, really, on that general area of play throughout. And I think it has provided the platform for them in actually building the lead that they have actually managed to establish.
In the junior semi-finals, Arda 2-12, Kilchima 1-15. They're level with 5 minutes to go in that game. Here in Westport, leading Crossmolina 113 to 111 in Charlestown. As that ball, which was a sent in by Westport, has been won back by Crossmolina and Josh Moyles. And now they're looking to go on the counter-attack with James Mahady. Mahady to his left has Jordan Flynn directing them to go a different route and go down the middle now with Dylan Flynn. Flynn just holds it up back to Jordan. That's a careless solo from Jordan.
Yeah, not the first time. Again, we've talked about this again and again, just taking the ball into tackle, that there was no need to, and actually turning the ball over and gives Westport the opportunity to turn defence into attack.
Here come the Blues once again now. Westport in possession. There is Finn McLaughlin. Space opening up, going to do an outside the boot. And this one, out comes Patrick Loftus, unable to hold on to it, pans it away, but only as far as Owen McLaughlin. Here he comes, ploughing through, offloads it to Kilkenny. Kilkenny at the near post, hits it wide.
Yeah, McLaughlin won. Owen McLaughlin up in the full forward position, won that ball very well. Kilkenny maybe rushed the kick a little bit, and the ball went wide. But again, Jordan Finn lost the ball initially. That gave the Westport that opportunity. But here we have Kobe attacking now.
Here we have Kobe attacking. Shirley once again over on that far side, sends it in, and Westport's able just to try and avert that danger, as eventually it's been awarded a free out for Westport, and some of the Crossmolina contingent not best happy with that decision. 5 minutes to go here in Charlestown. Westport leading by 2. 113 plays 111, and Lee Keegan, the man in possession. Keegan to Joey Holmes. Holmes now to Brian McDermott, and away comes McDermott, and Westport once again trying to go past the challenge of Conor Loftus. Still needs support. Gets it from Conal Dawson, and Dawson will swing it into the centre. Nice ball to pick out Ben Doyle, and here he comes on the rampage. Doyle can go right to the heart.
Ran into trouble again. They're doing it again and again and again, carrying the ball into tackles and losing it. Both teams are guilty of their fault, and both teams are giving their opponents the opportunities to get into counter-attacking situations and create difficulties at the other side.
Oh, great ball from Fionn Duffy to pick out Aaron Coggins, and just Coggins' pass. He was trying to get Mahady coming through, but again, both teams, Martin, they're architects of their own downfall.
Just a lack of composure and some, fabulous football for both of them. But here we have it again, running into tackles, and again, correct decision. Free kick to Crossmolina from about 60 metres out in front of the goals. But both teams are noticeably tiring, actually.
So just confirm that sub again. Dara Siren for Niall Coggins, confirming it over the tannoy. We're into the final 3 minutes here now in Charlestown, and it is a 2-point game. It's Westport 113, Crossmolina 111, and Westport in possession just inside their own half.
I didn't realise that was a free kick for them. I thought it was the other way, actually.
Yeah, Westport now in possession with Conal Dawson over on that far side, been tracked by Josh Moyles. He's still going, Dawson. Plenty of speed, plenty of running in the tank, yes. After so much done all day, it's with Lorcan Silk now. Silk just outside that Crossmolina 45-metre line, trying to take it to them again. Owen McLaughlin to Kilkelly. Kilkelly again, waiting to pull the trigger. Instead he opts to goes short. He gives it there to Calvi.
That's a bad wide.
And Conor Calvi's effort has gone to the right and wide.
Yeah, that was a bad wide by Calvi. Again, a good pass from Kelly. Give it to Calvi in a good position. Kelly's probing was worthwhile, but good kick out from Crossmolina this time. They win possession.
They win possession over on that far side, but time is certainly going against last year's intermediate champions. They are trailing Westport by 2 points, 113 to 111, and we have 2 minutes remaining as Crossmolina send the ball in long into James Mahady, 25 metres out, looking to take on McManaman, needs support into the centre. McDonald, and Cole McDonald puts that over the bar, and it's back to a 1 point game.
Back to a 1 point game. Great support play from Kobe, that time coming from deep. Mahady's vision again, very, very good. Noticeable, they didn't try to take on players that time. They looked for space, looked for quick delivery, and got the result.
113 Westport, 112 Crossmolina. It is really heating up, but this game has lived up to all the expectation, all the hype. It's been a cracking contest. The restart comes from Paddy O'Malley, looking for a man in the blue shirt, and he finds him.
He finds him again, just last gap finding him actually. Very, very well won, and the mark called, and ball goes forward.
Colin Moore trying to be out in front of McGuinness, but he was double marked this occasion. Gordetzky is there to assist, and now Crossmolina have won it back. It's Aaron Coggins over on that far side, looking to regroup and recycle. Crossmolina have it now with Dara Siren. Siren sprays it across to Jeremy Coggins, just outside his own 45-metre line. Now they're getting the wheels in motion. Picks out Dara Siren. Siren to McDonald on the 45. Cross behind by one. He's still going McDonald. He's going past Westport. He's in on goal here. He's going for the point.
As he score.
Well, level in turns now as they go down the home straight. It's over for McDonald ran the whole field.
Oh, that's a fabulous goal. The score of the game, actually. He took 3 or 4 men in a row there. Scored his 3rd point in a row. Showed the leadership. And the lad is only 17 years of age. That is an exceptional score by any standards.
I think we heard 4 minutes of extra time. Additional time just been announced there as well. And that certainly has got everyone on the edge of their seats here, because this is incredible drama, action-packed, end-to-end, all squares. We enter into the closing stages, 113 apiece. Referee John Glan will have to go to and eventually penalise the Western Stand forward carrying. It's a Crossmolina free, and over they come now the Rovers on that far side. It's McDuffie, space opening up. Duffy goes past the Westport players. He's still there. 3 surround him, needs support. He plays it back out. They're queuing up now. It's there with Dara Siren. Has Mahady to his right. Jimmy Mahady up.
Mahady is back.
Lead by a point, a minute into extra time.
Oh, that's a wonderful vision again. But nobody trying to take on balls, allowing the space, moving the ball to space quickly. And Mahoney did the necessary that time, and that gives them a 114 to 113 point lead. Just going down the final stretch. Big ask now for Westport to get up the field and actually go and get the equalising score.
Oh, drama in abundance here in Charlestown. It's Westport now going on the attack, looking to get an equalising score. They're trailing by 1. It's Crossmolina 114, Westport 113. Westport on the attack. They're just outside the Crossmolina 45-metre line. It's with Owen McLaughlin. McLaughlin taking on Josh Mulls. To his left is Lorcan Silk. Silk thought about the shot, instead to Joey Holmes. Holmes going past his man. Calls for a free, advantage is up, it's there with the Lorcan Silk, and the free was brought back, and this will surely level it. 2 minutes into injury time.
2 minutes into injury time. Players on both sides actually going down with cramp. Joey Holmes that time just in the process of him taking the kick. He was pulled back all right. The free kick is inside the large arc. It's reasonably central. Kelly is going to take it from the ground. The last one he took was maybe 10 metres further out, and he forced it. But this is very kickable from a Westport point of view. That little bit of composure, that little bit of belief, and that little bit of technique, and he'll get it. He should score it.
This will level it. Killian Kilkelly strikes off his right boot. Killian Kilkelly and He has nailed him over the bar. Again, the umpires, they're making us hold our breath. He was in no rush to wave the flag, but it's all square in Charlestown.
Well, they're testing our pacemakers, I'll tell you, when they're making the signals. Great score for Kilkelly, a lot of pressure on them in that one. So it's down to the final kick, down to the final play of the game.
Absolutely incredible. We're swinging into the final minute of injury time, but it's Crossmolina that win the kick out, and here they come now with Dylan Flynn to Dara Siren. Oh, great tackle there from Ryan McDermott, but Siren has won it back somehow, and Crossmolina have it again now with Carl Loftus running at the heart of Westport defence. He's still going Loftus, 3 Westport players surround him, needs to turn back, needs support. There to assist is Dylan Flynn plays it back, they're queuing up to try and assist. Out it comes now to Siren there now with McDonald again. Cool, McDonald off the right boot, he's outside the UR, but he's not going to make it. It's gone to the right and wide. He was going for the big one.
He was going for the big one, but he did the right thing to go for it, but he forced the kick. He just took too much out of it. It was in its compass okay, but forced it somewhat. But wonderful excitement in this game, and I credit both sides. You know, probably John Clavey will call for full time. He has the whistle in his mouth.
Yep.
I think he's about to kind of signal the end of the game, so we go into extra time.
Stick the kettle on. It looks like he's looking at the watch. Yes, it's all over here in Charlestown, and it's all square. 1:14 apiece. We're going for extra time. This game, you know what it is, Mark?
It's been a fabulous game of football. Both teams deserve great credit for the energy they put into it, for the work rate they have gone, for the intensity they have brought, for showing a willingness, a never-ending willingness to attack. Simple as that. But fairness to Kilkelly, his score at the end, like to equalise it after Mahoney's score, was a very, very, very fine point, because he's under considerable pressure. Yes, Kobe will be disappointed maybe with the last opportunity that he had and that he missed, but he's had a wonderful end to the half. Like at the beginning of the half, he got a very hard knock. Remember in the throw-in, He used to say, a very, very hard knock. I thought he had done damage to his knee, but he took a little while to kind of find his bearings again. But once he got going again in the half, he's just a delight to watch. And the scores he got in answer, you know, what had become a very difficult, a precarious position for Crossmolina. Remember, they haven't been beaten in quite a while, and it looked as if they were going to be so. But it was Kobe who kind of, in a sense, took on the leadership role. Conor Loftus got forward on a number of occasions, but the all-round effort from both teams, you have to commend them. You have to commend the resilience. You have to commend the improvement that Westport showed throughout the game today, from the first whistle to the last. The intensity they brought to it, in contrast to what we saw the last day when they played Brafey. It's a way on a different plane completely, and it was a most enjoyable afternoon up to now. So
it's not going to stop here.
It's not going to stop here.
We're going to leave it for the moment, hand you back to studio to Ryan. But full time here, it's Crossmolina 1:14, Westport 1:14, extra time to come. Don't go anywhere. Ryan's back to you.
On we go now to extra time in Charlestown. It's Crossmolina, Deelrovers and Westport, and on to Michael D and Martin.
Thank you very much, Ryan. You're welcome back here to Charlestown, and yes, it's as you are. We've just started here for the first period of extra time. There'll be 2 10-minute periods, and it is all square, 1:14 apiece. But Westport have won a free and the opportunity to get the first score here in extra time. It's Conal Dawson, the man with the ball in hand, hopping it a couple of times, looking up at the post to see if he can edge his side in front. It looks good. It looks very good, and it's a 2-pointer from Conal Dawson. Terrific strike. Westport ahead by 2.
Yeah, lovely strike by Dawson. Actually, that was down to a little bit of lip given by Jordan Flynn. It was a free given against Crossmolina. Jordan kind of protested too much. Referee took it forward and gave Colin Dawson the chance to get a 2-pointer. That he duly did.
Here come Crossmolina now on the attack down at the other end, looking to try and work something here. Jumping up high there was MacDonald. Needs support. Coming in to assist was Jordan Flynn. Still there for Crossmolina. Referee though blows the whistle, and it'll be a free for Crossmolina. And I think MacDonald fancies his chances here at going for a 2-pointer. Now it's a tough one. It's outside the 45. It's about 7 or 8 metres in from the sideline. It's a tough one, Martin.
It's halfway out to knock, actually. So, Jenny Mackers, this is some shot if he gets it.
Let's see if this one can be nailed by Kobe MacDonald.
Oh, that's where Mark.
Well, come on,
and the referee.
And eventually the orange flag is
Well,
raised.
that umpire's driving me mad. He didn't know to go for the flag, and then he went for the white one, and that was from another parish completely. That's a wonderful score from McDonald.
Well, if there was ever a more definite 2-pointer, that was certainly it. What a strike from McDonald. We're level here. 116 apiece. A 2-point from Conal Dawson free, and a 2-pointer free from Colby McDonald. What a start here to extra time in the second of this year's County Senior Football semi-final. It's Crossmolina that come on the attack again now. A big Dara Siren here who can plough his way through. Siren looking for support, and eventually he's dispossessed, and Westport have won it back. I want to give a big shout out to Sarah Larkin from Crossmolina, who's listening to us in the Mater Hospital at the moment. We send best wishes to you, Sarah, and the rest of the Lavin family here are on to us, and I know you're listening in very closely to this game, which is a cracker, I can tell you. 116 apiece here, and we're into the 4th minute in the first half of extra time.
Yeah, and again the ball is just up and down the field. It's, no great pattern to it as such. It's a game for big hearts, cool heads, and players making the most of critical moments. And those 2-pointers from both sides have been just exceptional. The one from McDonald in particular, I should say it was outside the 45-metre line. It was closer to the sideline, I think, than we realised actually. But boy, oh boy, if there was ever a clearer 2-pointer, that was one. It was delightful.
Incredible strike from McDonald. 116 apiece here. We have a stop and play as Crossmolina player just getting a bit of medical attention, but it's Westport that have possession, and they're just outside the 21-metre line now here. It's Colin Moore making space for himself.
Overcarrying, right decision.
He did put it over the bar, but it's too late.
The kick went over the bar, but he took that little bit too much out of the ball, and again, lovely delivery that time to the wing back Aaron Coggins.
Here comes James Mahdy now running along the stand side. He's pulled something there. You can tell the way he's pulled up.
The cramp has got to him.
He gives it off there to McDonald. Now it's with Coggins. Jeremy Coggins! And Jeremy Coggins has pulled that ball over the bar. And Crossmolina are ahead by 1.
Oh, that's a wonderful score from Coggins. That was style and more style. Started away outside the post and just drifted in beautifully like a kind of a swan coming to land on a lake. It was delightful. Great score by Dermot Coggins, but a wonderful piece of vision by the cornerback and giving that quick delivery. There's a fine bit of fetching from the kick out.
Brilliant from Brian O'Malley. He's done so much of that here this afternoon from his own kick out, the kick out from Paddy. And the fetch from Brian O'Malley, and away come Westport now on the attack with Brian McDermott. McDermott needs support, gets it over there on that far side. It's now with Owen McLaughlin, goes straight through the centre. McLaughlin offloads it, opportunity for Westport, and they have taken the point, but there was certainly a goal on. There was power again.
Kilkelly was the scorer of it, all right. A lovely piece of work by Owen McLaughlin. Good one too. Kelly took it, but I thought definitely there was a goal chance that time. And he put the head down and gone, and a short kick out from Crossmolina works for them.
6.5 minutes played here in the first half of extra time. All square. 117 Crossmolina, 117 Westport. Our coverage thanks to Ceramic City, Tiles and Bathrooms, Castlebar, Charlestown and Sligo. It's with Crossmolina now in possession, just marginally inside their own half, with James Mahady just right along the stand sideline. He sends it into the centre. Good ball to Dara Siren, and Siren now to Jordan Flynn, been tracked by Brian O'Malley. Flynn advances, play forward. It's there now with Dylan Flynn. This looks promising for Crossmolina. There could be a chance. And running in, Sean McGuinness it was. In the end, that gets the finish. And Crossmolina ahead by 1.
A great combination, bit of combination play that time. Wonderful attacking from the cornerback position, I think. McGuinness, and saw the opportunity, saw the space, and again took the score.
So Kevin Kane is on now to replace Colin Moore. Colin Moore, I have to say, he was sublime.
Oh, I thought he was excellent. Yeah, I'm surprised in the way they're taking him off. It must be down to the fact that the engine has run out of oil like at this stage. Maybe, but he's been very, very good for Crossmolina.
On comes Kevin Kane, and Brian O'Malley up to catch this one right on the sideline. Now there was calls that maybe he was been fouled or pushed, but nonetheless it's a Crossmolina sideline ball. They take it quick, and here they come with Fionn Duffy on the 45. Duffy looking to go past Owen McLaughlin. Still Duffy needs support, and a great interception it was there by Conor Calvey, but the referee has blown his whistle. I think he's going to give a free to Crossmolina just on the lip of the New Arc.
It's on the lip of the New Arc. It's central, and Covey's going to take it. Covey's fancying his chances on this one. My goodness, if he could get the last one, he should get this one. I'm surprised that actually he's putting it inside the arc. So if he gets it, it'll be just a 1-pointer.
Yeah, well, he must have been told that it was a foul inside the arc, so it's a free for Colby MacDonald, and this will edge Crossmolina ahead by 2. MacDonald off the right boot, strikes it, and strikes that one beautifully over the bar, and Crossmolina ahead by 2.
Yeah, they're starting to actually just I think Westport are beginning to wilt a little bit around the middle. Maybe a difficult enough call that time against Brian O'Malley, in the sense that he was penalised or for the ball going out over the end line. But a good press there for MacDonald on the cornerback, Brian McDermott, who's attacking now actually.
Incredible tally from Colby MacDonald today. He's up to 10 points is his tally now this evening. He has been incredible. And down the other end we've seen Kilkelly as well, kicking some fine scores. He's on 1-5. They're the leaders in the scoring charts, but on the scoreboard it's Crossmolina ahead by 2 points here with just a minute to go until half time and extra time. Westport on the attack. It's with Owen McLaughlin going right to the centre. McLaughlin has Kevin Kane. Marie blows the whistle.
In fairness, the referee had given the advantage. The foul was committed. He allowed the game to go on. When the advantage wasn't occurring, he's brought the kick back. The kick is from outside the arc. And it gives, I don't know who's going to take it. I'm not sure if Paddy O'Malley will be called up or not, but maybe Killian Kilkelly will take on the responsibility. But it is kicker. No, it's Conal Dawson.
Yeah, Conal Dawson's going to have a pop at this one.
Very, very understated player. This guy has been extremely good for them in all the games I've seen this year.
It was impressive too for Mayo when he got the nod in games this season in the championship. Here he comes, Conal Dawson off his left boot. It's going to drop short into the hands of Patrick Loftus, and Crossmolina will clear their lines, but not very far, because Westport have won it back. They have it along the sideline here, about 21 metres out. It's there with Joey Holmes looking to come into the centre. Owen McLaughlin across to Lee Keegan. Options to his left and to his right. He's been tracked there by Jordan Flynn. Still Lee Keegan gives it now to Kilkelly trying to set a dummy. Going to have a pop here off his right boot. Killian Kilkelly, and this one.
That's a lovely score.
Back to a 1-point game. He's up to 1-6 now here this evening. What a game.
Oh, it's a lovely score from Kilkelly. He had 2 or 3 men in front of him. He just took his time, sold a few little dummies, composed himself, looked at his target, and split the posts. And half-time, here we go.
Half-time, 119 Crossmolina, 118 Westport. Another 10 minutes to go, but still, Martin Carney, this one is still impossible to call.
It's still impossible to call, but if I was to go on the basis of the first half, I think again there have been less mistakes in the first half of extra time here than we saw in the whole second half of the regular time. But Crossmolina, for all their youth and that, seemed to be the stronger team actually, finishing that a little bit stronger. They seem to have the legs. They seem to be getting players into threatening positions more than actually Westport are. But that was a fine score from Kilkelly. Again, a very good score from Dawson actually. He liked to give them a 2-point lead early in the half. But overall, Crossmolina, I think, are emerging as the slightly the better team and the more likely to win it. But it has been a credit to both sides. It's been most enjoyable encounter, and like at the end of the day, it'll be tough when whoever loses. But my God, it's some preparation for next Sunday, whoever kind of comes out on top.
Sometimes after a thrilling game in normal time, the extra time doesn't live up to it. It can be cagey, it can be tight, it can be low scores. We had 7 fabulous points scored in that first half. We had 2-pointers straight away from Conal Dawson. Then down the other end, Cole MacDonald cancelled that out. Then we had a great point from Jeremy Coggins. That was cancelled out by Killian Kilkelly. And then moments later, McGuinness from cornerback came up, got a point for Crossmolina.
Then Colby again
with a free. Then there were 2 up, and now Kilkelly with a point at the end. It's been really, really good stuff all the way through.
But the variety that we're seeing actually from both teams. Like I can't kind of tell you how many punch points we have had, but we have quite a few. We have points from the from free kicks from the ground. The one that will stick in my mind was the one that Kobe got from away out there on the right hand side. It was delightfully struck. The technique, the rhythm, the follow through in the kick, everything about it was a master in action, to be honest with you. And again, maybe I'm being unfair in the lad and heaping that credit on his shoulders at such a young age, but it was a wonderful score. But Westport has been their calling, certainly in the last day against Brafey, haven't actually buckled. They have continued to kind of take the game to Crossmolina. There's just a point in it, but on the basis of what I've seen in that first half, I would say myself that Crossmolina look that little bit better. Look as if they can call on a player or two of higher calibre maybe than Westport can, but what I place my money where my mouth is, there's not a hope, Michael B.
No, keep it in the wallet, Mark.
I keep it in the wallet.
Couldn't pick a winner on this one either. As the teams have broken away from their huddle and they are ready for the second period of extra time. It's Crossmolina with their nose in front, but only just. 119 Crossmolina, 118 Westport. John Glavey looks at his watch, gets ready to reset it, puts the whistle in the mouth, looks left, looks right. It's Cole McDonald and Roy Brick
in the middle, yeah. I'm not sure, I can't see changes. I'm sure there are changes.
I think Crossmolina are actually making one as we speak over on that far side. To me, it looks like the shape of Oshindine.
Oshindine is going off.
Making way.
Yes.
I'll tell you who's coming on to replace him now in just a moment. Whoever it is going right into that full forward line as well. We'll tell you that in a moment, but it's just about to get going for the second period of extra time. Again, if it finishes all square, we'll be going for penalties. Don't think anyone would want to see a game of this magnitude settled like that. We'll have to wait and see how it all pans out. It's Westport that win it from the hop. And here they come as Finn Raglock looking to play a nice low trajectory ball to Kevin Kane.
It's a great ball.
Clever ball over the top. This looks promising for Westport. He picks out Tom Lambert, and Tom Lambert has put that ball over the bar with that pass from Kevin Kane.
There was lovely pass from Kevin Kane.
Oh yeah,
Tom Lambert
with the point.
Yeah, great score.
Terrific stuff from
who's Tom Lambert come on for, I wonder?
We'll check that out in a moment.
Yeah.
But again, there's just a couple of quick changes right there at the break as again another man that's just on the field to play for Westport is Pat Lambert. The two Lamberts are on now, but Crossmolina down at the other end are on the attack. It's there with Jeremy Coggins to Jimmy Mahady looking to try and navigate his way through that Westport defence, get support from Fionn Duffy. We're all square, 119 apiece. A minute played in the second period of extra time. It's there once again with Duffy. Duffy to his right is MacDonald. Donald will spray into the centre to Jeremy Coggins as he looks to dance his way through the defence, but he offloads it now to Dylan Flynn. Flynn! What a point for Dylan Flynn! And that's a terrific score. Crossmolina ahead by one.
They're ahead by one. Great composure by Flynn, lovely timing of his run into the middle, good ball across, McDonald involved again, and excellent score. A number of players, see for example Niall McManaman, the Westport fullback, stretching his legs, tightening up, and a lot of players cramping out there. There's no wonder.
Absolutely, it's no wonder for sure. We think it's Killian Kilkelly is the player that has gone off for Westport. Has Westport on the attack down at the other end once again with Lambert trying to work his way around them, and that ball is still being kept in. Joey Holmes looking to try and contest it back there, having a battle with Gordetsky, but McGuinness picks up the pieces, and now Crossmolina can turn defence into attack. It's Crossmolina leading by 120 plays, 119 and 2.5 minutes. Again we see James Mahady pulling up with cramp. Surely they want to make that switch sooner rather than later. He gives it short now to Coggins, Aaron Coggins this time, down the flank, but Westport intercepted, and away they come now down this stand side. Lee Keegan gives the return pass to Finn Doyle. Doyle has it, takes a solo, another one for good measure on the 45, and tracked now by Josh Moyle, still with Doyle across. He plays it there to Tom Lambert. Lambert is held up once more, back he plays it now to Owen McLaughlin. Want to sitter this one off his left boot. It's in around the house.
That's good goalkeeping.
A assured and assertive, got a fist to that, and away come Crossmolina.
Yeah, that was good goalkeeping, because that was a very dangerous ball right into the edge of this small rectangle. 3 or 4 backs going up, but Patrick Loftus came out, took ownership of the situation and punched it out very effectively.
Dara Siren for Crossmolina. Oh, great play back there by Finner and Glouclan to cut out that ball that was destined for the full forward line. And here come Westport now again, turn defence into attack. Again, been led by the back. And here is Lee Keegan on the 45. Advances play forward to Brian McDermott. McDermott to Pat Lambert, and that one is gone into the hand of Patrick Lambert.
That's a waste of a good bit of opportunity again. Wasted opportunity again. I don't know if he was going for a score or trying to put the ball into a forward, but there was nobody in there for him to put the ball into.
Gordetsky has it for Crossmolina, but he's having a tough time to hold on to it.
That's great play by Owen McLaughlin.
Oh, terrific. And they've overturned at Westport, and it's now Kevin Kane. Kane looking to turn and shoot off his right boot. Kevin Kane, that is gone to the near post and wide.
That's a bad wide action from Kevin Kane, because with a tiring defence and the fact that he has fresh legs, he should have actually, I think, got that one. It was an opportunity spurned.
I think it's the 9th wide for Westport as they look to make another substitution. It's Crossmolina this time making a substitution. James Mahady is making way, and he's been replaced by Jeremy Walsh. And Niall McMiniman is also off.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Leon Askin is on to replace him.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there's subs coming on from every position at the moment. But again, the one that time, the sub who had come in there, Kevin Kane, had a good chance to actually equalise matters there. That was a great chance, maybe not taken.
5th minute in the second period of extra time, and it is Crossmolina leading by 120 to 119 as we're about to get play resumed by those substitutions.
Yeah,
here comes Loftus.
Yeah, with those substitutions coming in, I think there'll be a little bit of time added on, but the old cliche is still anybody's game.
Patrick Loftus with the restart. Who's going to win it? Who jumps up higher? Here he comes, trying to take it through Westport's defence, and he's run into a tackle. He's fouled, and Crossmolina take their free quickly with Jeremy Coggins. Now it's there with Duffy. Fionn Duffy trying to navigate his way around that Westport defence. He'll calmly and coolly play it all the way back there to Josh Moyles, but he was a little bit too calm and cool, and he was almost dispossessed. Well, he's been won back again by Kobe McDonald.
Yeah, that was some collision there, I think, between Lee Keegan, I think it was maybe, and Josh Moyles. Yeah, but Keegan is back up. Yeah,
back up, but certainly walking very gingerly for sure after that challenge. We're into the last 5 minutes here in the second half of extra time. Crossmolina ahead by a point, and they're in possession with Josh Moyles again, just inside their own half.
Yeah, and they're in no rush to actually kind of give away the ball here. They're holding on to the ball, and once again we're seeing Kobe going forward with it. He's given some exhibition in this game from beginning to end.
He really
Great credit to him.
Been terrific. And still it's Crossmolina. Dara Siren working very hard to win his free. Just again around the middle of the park. Here come Crossmolina with Gordetsky. Matthew Gordetsky needs support, gets in the shape of Jordan Flynn, and away comes the Crossmolina Matt. Flynn been tracked all the way there by Brian O'Malley. Offloads it, could be an opportunity here for Crossmolina. Is this one going from Jeremy Walsh? It's not.
No, it's gone wide. It's the 7th wide, is it? I think.
Yeah,
no,
8th wide.
8 wide, I should say. Yeah, but there's a lot of room, kind of, shall we say, emerging on both sides at the moment. So many bodies tiring. That little bit more composure. Young Lambert here on the ball now. Pat
Lambert for Westport, looking for Kevin Kane, gives it to him. Kane going to turn, going to shoot off his left boot. Is it going over? It is over. With over 3 minutes to go here in extra time, all square, 120 apiece.
That was the subs combining. Young Lambert, number 23, again giving the ball. I think it's Pat Lambert giving the ball to Kevin Kane, and Kevin Kane getting onto his least favoured foot, his left foot, and just hooking it over the bar. Wonderful score.
120 apiece. The restart comes now again from Patrick Loftus. Who's going to win this kick out? It's Westport that win it. and they've won themselves a free, and they're taking it quickly. They're not dilly-dallying. They're over there, right, caressing the sideline about 45 metres out as Keegan looks up, gives it short. Now it's with Brickenden looking for Kevin Kane once more, again trying to do that trademark turn. He's going off his left foot.
Oh, he's got a good kick there.
Oh, is it going over? It's over the bar.
Oh, fair play to him. Fair play to him. Wonderful score by Kane again from a central position. Took it onto his left foot and put it over the bar. And you know, I was given out about him a couple of moments ago from the bad whitey shot, but boy, has he made amends.
Well, now this again has swung. It's Westport ahead now by a point, 121 to 120. 2 minutes to go, and it's won in the middle of the park by Tom Lambert for Westport. And now Westport looking to try and come at waves against Crossmolina. Here they come with Bigger McLaughlin. Off his left there is Connor Calvey. Forward he goes to Joey Holmes taking on. This could finish it. Holmes inside. There's a goal chance for Westport. It's over the bar.
Pat Lambert.
Westport ahead by 2.
Yeah, there was a goal on there, but you can see Crossmolina players are just wilting at the moment, and you cannot blame them. You cannot blame any man out there. They have given themselves heart and might and main from the word go. It's been a wonderful afternoon's football, and there's more to come.
There's more to come for sure. Clock says we have a minute to go, but we might have more than that because of course we had a few substitutions that'll add on a bit of time as well. It's Crossmolina trailing by 2. They're coming now with Gordetsky gives it there to Aaron Coggins, trying to soccer side around, back to Gordetsky, hits the deck, refs his play on, Westport win it back, and here comes Westport now again with Tom Lambert looking for players coming through, a collision. Course is there, the free goes facility, free in for Westport.
Yeah, again Lambert I think was foul going forward that time. I think Sean McGuinness ran into him. Again, it's just tired bodies making tired decisions, making wrong decisions, but no fault to any guy. The free kick this time is from its central position just outside the arc, and Westport will take all the time they want to actually, shall we say, take this particular kick. I'm not sure which of the Lamberts. I think number 26 I think that is down. It's Connor Calvey actually, yeah. I think. Yeah, that's the guy that was fouled.
You talk about your strength and depth in your squad, Martin. Look at the difference the subs for Westport have made. The 2 Lamberts, Kevin Kane.
And it was given out about them earlier. So what am I doing here, Michael D? But no doubt about it, like the scores that Kane got were delightful, and they were so important. Now Patrick O'Malley is going to take this, and he's going to take his time. If he gets this, it's a 2-pointer.
Well, time is up. Whatever extra John Glavey will play, but if he gets this, let's see what he can do. Paddy O'Malley.
He got it.
He got it. He has got it. And it's an orange flag that's raised. Westport ahead by 4, and surely that'll be all she wrote.
Oh, that is it's cruel from a Crossmolina point of view. It's absolutely outstanding from Westport's point of view. And this is the last play of the game. Great fetch by Toby McDonald once again.
Wonderful fetch again.
Yeah.
But really, you feel it's beyond at this stage. They're 4 points down.
4 points down. We're into actually added on time at this stage.
We're
I
into
think
11 minutes.
11 minutes. Now, so. It has to be. It's a goal or nothing, and even with that.
He's going to put this on the carpet.
He's putting on the carpet.
He must have asked for more time. I'd say he's going to go for
He's eating into the clock. He's eating into the clock. And I mean, the John Glavey is saying to him, possibly it's the last kick of the game.
Well,
we'll
see what he's going to do here. I assume. Is he going to send it in around the house? Or will he? Is there enough time for another play? Will he go for a 2-pointer?
He's gone for a 2-pointer,
and he strikes it to the left and wide.
He put it wide,
and that is definitely.
I think that is that. And again, from Westport's point of view, you know, when you think about it, like at the beginning of the second half, like Tom Lambert scored, Kevin Kane's couple of points, Pat Lambert scored. You know, they have outscored Crossmolina, I think. They've held Crossmolina to just a single point in the second half of extra time.
And that is it. Westport have beaten Crossmolina, and they are through to the county senior final after a 4-point win after extra time here in Charlestown. An incredible game of football that gave us so much enjoyment, so much drama. But hats off to Westport. When there was questions asked, when they were up against it, they came back and their subs in particular made a massive impact. In that second period of extra time, they went in leading by a point. Then Tom Lambert came to the table with a point. It was cancelled out by Dylan Flynn, but after that it was all Westport. 2 superb scores from Kevin Kane, 1 from Pat Lambert, and the icing on the cake there from Paddy O'Malley with a 2-point free. Westport win it by 4. Incredible, Martin.
Incredible, a wonderful game of football, and a tribute to both sides. You know, the thing about it, the essential appeal of its sport is to watch two teams, you know, more or less kind of pull the best out of one another. And on the day today, you had two groups, two sets of players, and they pushed each other to the limit. And that's what I want to see. Any day I go out and watch a sporting match, I want to see two teams going to hell for leather. No kind of patterns to it, just pure heart, pure joy. Players expressing themselves to the limit. And you have to credit Westport. The improvement that they have shown, like, over the last couple of games from what we had seen earlier from them, has been just phenomenal. Like, I watched the game the last day against Brafey, and you know, they were a degree lucky to come out of that winning. But today, I mean, they just stayed in the contest, and that has nearly been their rule of thumb. They've stayed in the contest. They kind of pulled scores back. Like it wasn't Killian to Kelly got that equaliser just in the stroke of full time and normal time, and you know, it was to his credit. Like, he just held his nerve in that vital moment, because that was a critical score. Mahady having put Crossmolina ahead a couple of moments earlier, and then when you come into the extra time, you know, again at half time, to Kelly's point on the stroke of half-time of extra time, you know, brought a situation back to a 1-point game. I thought actually in that